Now we're gonna look at the herbs and planting the herbs in some pots. This is just so easy. I mean, it's so easy to plant with herbs, and I know Teresa uses tons of herbs in the kitchen. I don't really use a lot of spices. Spices don't really agree with me, and so I also use a lot of herbs. And there's just so many different flavors that you can get. You know, a lot of people think, oh, I can't eat spicy food, therefore my food is not going to taste good. Believe me, it can taste really good. So let me show you some of the herbs that we're going to plant in these pots here. So we've got some rosemary, we've got some oregano, we have some cilantro, some basil, some flat leaf parsley, a little sage, some tarragon. We've got some thyme here, and this is another kind of oregano. This is another kind of tarragon, some Mexican tarragon that we got at the farmer's market. Good. How pretty is that? And then we got a little more cilantro over there.
Choosing these herbs are just wonderful for the kitchen, and having them right outside your porch or just inside somewhere in a nice sunny space in your kitchen or in front of a window are great, because you can just go over to the herbs and just clip what you want. These pots were sitting over the winter, and so the dirt in it was pretty hard, and it's good to change out the dirt. You know, you don't want to use the same dirt from last year. It's kind of dead after a while. So we've got a nice organic potting soil here that I cleaned out the inside of the pot and sprayed it off really well, and I started to put some potting soil. So this is some nice organic potting soil. You can use smaller pots, you know, if that's much more economical for you. You don't really need a huge pot. But terracotta, these are just beautiful on the deck, so that's why these were chosen. So what I like to do is just have the variety. I'm going to keep my basils together, and that's what I did here. I planted these, I just started to place them. And what I usually like to do is, you can see this isn't out of the pot yet. I just like to kind of place them around just to see how I want to arrange them. Now this tarragon, if you want to pass that one to me, Karen.
Yeah.
I like it because it's got a nice flower on it, and it will make a nice centerpiece in this pot.
You need to make it a little deeper. It's kind of
yep. So if you want to get these out, yeah, just to squeeze it and kind of turn it upside down. And you got to be really careful. This is pretty root bound, so as I put this into the pot, I'm going to make sure that it's nice and as deep as the top of this. And I'm going to just kind of give it a little bit of a, you know, just to get the roots opened up a little bit and place it. Now I want it to come up about that high. So it's not too deep into the pot. But, so you can see already it's going to make a nice centerpiece for this whole herbal garden we have here. And you know, potting soil, it gets pretty dry when you buy it, and so what I do, I sprayed a little bit of water in there, and I kind of move the water around, because if it's too dry, it's going to take a lot of water just to get this started. So I did moisten it a bit before I put it right in here. So why don't we just place like another a rosemary? Yeah. Okay.
See, these are the little cards that come with the seedlings to tell you what kind of, how tall it grows, how far apart you might want to grow them, and also what kind of sun it needs. So these are really handy. Make sure that you take a look at those when you're buying seedlings.
Okay, so you just kind of squeeze the pot and kind of tip it upside down. There we go, nice and gentle. They're a little baby, you got to remember. Pamper your plants, your flowers, your vegetables, and put a lot of love, just enjoyment. If you're frustrated, the plant's going to be frustrated. So, yeah, that's kind of nice that way. I'm just going to add a little more, because I want to bring it up a little bit higher. See how beautiful that is? And they're all edible.
Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much, Teresa. And hopefully you got a sense of how easy it is to start growing your own food. You can do it right away, so check it out, try it for yourself. Please give us feedback on my website, restoremethod.com, and we'll see you next time.